Welcome to the Elder's Motive. Have you ever wondered if age truly sets boundaries on what you can achieve, or if it's simply a number that holds no power over your abilities? In our youth-driven culture, it's easy to fall into the trap of thinking that getting older means letting go of dreams, passions, or vitality. But let me challenge that notion. What if I told you that some of the most remarkable individuals, men and women over the age of 70, are not just thriving, but are achieving feats that many younger people could only imagine? In today's video, we'll explore the incredible capabilities that only a rare 5% of people over 70 maintain. These are individuals who defy the stereotypes of aging, remaining vibrant, independent, and energized in ways that inspire everyone around them. Whether it's climbing stairs with ease, staying mentally sharp, learning to embrace the latest technologies, or cultivating a positive outlook on life, these individuals prove one powerful truth: age does not have to be a barrier. Through their stories, you'll uncover transformative habits, mental strategies, and empowering perspectives that can help anyone, regardless of age, maintain youthfulness, health, and happiness. These lessons are more than just inspiring. They're actionable steps you can take to enhance your life, whether you're looking to improve your physical fitness, sharpen your mind, or simply rediscover the joy and energy of living. This video offers timeless wisdom to guide you. Stay with us until the end, and you'll not only discover how these exceptional people maintain their vitality and independence, but also learn how you can unlock your full potential at any stage of life. This is your chance to see aging through a fresh lens, as an opportunity for growth and fulfillment rather than a limitation. If you haven't already, consider subscribing to the channel and activating the notification bell so you never miss out on content designed to inspire and empower you. Your support means the world to us. If you enjoyed this video, we'd be incredibly grateful if you liked it, shared it with friends and family, and helped us continue spreading these invaluable lessons. Finally, let us know your thoughts by commenting below. If you find this topic exciting and helpful, drop a 1 in the comments. If you feel there's room for improvement or have ideas for future content, comment 0 so we can learn and grow together. Now let's dive in. 1. Climbing stairs with ease. Character: Walter, 78 years old. Walter is a 78-year-old man who lives in a small walk-up apartment without an elevator, so climbing and descending stairs is part of his daily routine. What's remarkable is how effortlessly he moves up and down the steps, often to the amazement of his neighbors. People frequently stop to ask Walter, "How do you make it look so easy?" For many, especially those over the age of 65, climbing stairs is a significant challenge. Research shows that more than half of people in this age group find stair climbing difficult, and around 30% require assistance. Walter's ability to navigate stairs with ease is not just a testament to his physical strength and flexibility, but also his robust heart and enduring independence. This ability, often taken for granted, becomes a symbol of freedom and self-reliance in later years. If you're over 70 and can still climb stairs comfortably, you're holding on to a vital indicator of health. Strong legs and a well-functioning cardiovascular system are essential for maintaining bodily harmony and leading an active, fulfilling life. Walter reminds us to cherish this ability and invest in practices that keep us physically capable. Walter's story: Walter's journey to becoming a stair-climbing marvel wasn't always so smooth. 20 years ago, he underwent major heart surgery and faced a long road to recovery. His doctor recommended that he incorporate moderate exercise into his daily routine, so Walter began with something simple: walking slowly but surely. Walking turned into stair climbing, which became a staple of his fitness regimen. In the beginning, Walter struggled. Just 2 flights of stairs left him winded and needing a rest, but he didn't give up. Over time, his endurance improved, and now he can confidently climb 5 flights without stopping. One day, as he was bounding up the stairs, a young neighbor stopped him and exclaimed, "Walter, how do you stay so energetic? I get tired just climbing 3 flights." Walter smiled and said, "Stair climbing isn't just about your legs, it's a workout for your mind too. Start small and stick with it. Before you know it, you'll be running up like I do." Walter's dedication to this simple yet powerful exercise has not only transformed his health, but also earned him a reputation as a local health advocate. Today, he shares his wisdom at community wellness seminars, encouraging others to embrace small, consistent changes that lead to big results. Climbing stairs might seem like a mundane activity, but it's a skill that reflects an underlying foundation of strength, resilience, and determination. Walter's story is a reminder that no matter your age, it's never too late to take steps literally and figuratively toward a healthier, more independent life too. Walking with Ease character Elaine. 72 years old Elaine, a spirited 72-year-old, has built her mornings around a cherished routine walk in her beloved dog, Max Rain, or Shine Elaine, and Max embark on a 5 kilometers walk through the neighborhood and nearby park, a ritual that keeps her body active, and her spirit light. Elaine's steady stride and cheerful demeanor often catch the attention of her neighbors, many of whom marvel at her dedication and vitality. Walking is a cornerstone of physical health, especially as we age, yet it's more than just exercise for Elaine. It's a daily affirmation of her independence and zest for life in a world where nearly 40% of people over 65 struggle with basic mobility. Elaine's ability to walk with ease stands as a testament to her resilience and commitment to self-care. If you're fortunate enough to walk freely, Elaine would say consider it a gift and make it a point to move your body every day. Elaine's story. Elaine's journey to becoming a walking enthusiast began in her early 60s with a harsh wake-up call after injuring her knee. In a fall, she was warned by her doctor that without regular movement she might lose the ability to walk comfortably in the future. At first, the idea of exercise felt daunting. She started small, walking just 5 minutes around her block. It wasn't easy, her knee ached and her stamina was low, but Elaine was determined. Over time, those 5-minute walks turned into 10, then 20, until she was covering longer distances without discomfort. Today, she enjoys her 5 kilometers walks with Max every morning, a routine she now cherishes as much for the emotional benefits as the physical ones. Elaine's positivity is contagious. One morning, her walking companion Linda, a 65-year-old neighbor, asked her, "Elaine, you always look so happy when you're walking. How do you stay so motivated?" Elaine smiled and replied, "Every step I take reminds me of how lucky I am to move freely. Walking gives me a sense of freedom and gratitude. It's something I never take for granted." If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment one below to let me know that you are still here with me. Elaine's dedication hasn't just transformed her own life, it's also inspired her community. Seeing her consistency and joy, several of her neighbors have taken up walking, often joining her for a lap or two around the park. What started as a simple form of exercise has blossomed into a way for Elaine to connect with others and create a ripple effect of healthy habits. Walking, often seen as mundane, becomes a profound gift in later years. It's a reflection of physical strength, a spirited mind, and a commitment to self-care. Elaine's story is a powerful reminder to value the simple acts that keep us grounded, healthy, and alive to the joys of each day. 3. Remembering dates and schedules. Character Thomas, 74 years old. Thomas, a vibrant 74-year-old, is known in his community not just for his talent as a poet, but also for his incredible memory. Whether it's remembering his weekly coffee date with friends, upcoming events, or the submission deadlines for his poems, Thomas's ability to stay organized and mentally sharp is something many admire. In an age where forgetting schedules can become more common, Thomas stands as a shining example of how mental acuity can be maintained with consistent effort. Remembering important dates and plans is more than just a practical skill. It reflects vitality, cognitive strength, and an engaged mind. Thomas's story. Thomas's sharp memory isn't a gift he was born with, it's something he actively nurtures. A passionate poet, he spends much of his time crafting a practice that demands precision and focus. He often jokes writing poetry isn't just about the words, it's about committing them to memory and feeling them in your soul. One of Thomas's key habits is using a physical planner where he meticulously writes down his schedules, but he doesn't stop there. To reinforce the information, he reads his plans out loud, a technique he says helps engrave them in his mind. This habit of engaging multiple senses, writing, speaking, and hearing, has been a cornerstone of his mental routine. Thomas also draws parallels between composing haikus and remembering dates. Writing poetry and recalling schedules both require you to focus and distill thoughts. He explains this mindset inspired him to start a haiku class at the local library. His sessions attract seniors eager to explore creative writing while giving their minds a workout. The class isn't just about poetry, it's a fun way to keep the brain active and engaged. One of Thomas's students, a woman named Margaret, once asked him, "How do you manage to keep track of everything, Thomas? I can barely remember what I had for breakfast." He smiled and replied, "It's all about practice, Margaret. The more you exercise your mind, the sharper it gets. Start small, use notes, play word games, or try something creative like poetry. You'll surprise yourself." Thomas's dedication to memory-enhancing activities has made him a beacon of inspiration for his peers. His advice to others is simple: stay curious, stay creative, and don't shy away from using tools like planners or apps to keep yourself organized. Remembering dates and schedules might seem mundane, but it's a vital skill that supports independence and confidence. Thomas's story reminds us that keeping the mind active is as important as physical exercise, and with the right habits, mental sharpness can flourish at any age. 4. Preparing meals on your own character. Mary, 81 years old. Mary, an 81-year-old with a passion for cooking, spends her days creating delicious, wholesome meals in her cozy kitchen. Her family and friends rave about her cooking, often comparing it to dishes served in the finest restaurants. Mary's culinary creations not only nourish the body, but also bring joy to everyone who gathers around her table. For Mary, cooking is far more than a chore. It's a testament to her independence, creativity, and love for life. Preparing meals is a deeply personal act of self-care, one that allows her to stay active, engaged, and connected to the people she loves. Mary's story. Mary's love affair with cooking began in her 20s when she spent hours experimenting with recipes and honing her skills in the kitchen. However, it wasn't until she turned 70 that her culinary journey took a new turn. Driven by a desire to take better care of her health, Mary began studying nutrition. She immersed herself in books, attended workshops, and watched countless cooking shows, all to create meals that were as healthy as they were delicious. Her efforts paid off. Mary now specialized in gentle, nutrient-rich recipes designed to nourish the body and soul. She's become an expert in crafting dishes that are light yet flavorful, balancing fresh ingredients with thoughtful preparation techniques. One day, her 17-year-old grandson, Kyle, visited her home and was amazed by the spread on her dining table as he savored her signature vegetable quinoa salad. He asked, "Grandma, how do you make everything taste so good and healthy at the same time?" Mary smiled and replied, "Cooking isn't just about filling your stomach, it's about feeding your heart. Every ingredient you choose, every meal you prepare, is an act of care for yourself and others." Kyle was so inspired by his grandmother's philosophy that he began filming her as she cooked, turning her recipes into online videos. What started as a family project soon grew into a small but devoted following. Mary's fans, ranging from young foodies to health-conscious seniors, eagerly await her new recipes and tips. Cooking, Mary believes, is a vital skill that goes beyond nutrition. It fosters independence, creativity, and social connection. When you cook your meals, she says, you're taking charge of your health and your happiness. It's a way to stay active, to keep learning, and to share joy with others. Mary's story serves as a beautiful reminder that preparing meals is much more than a practical necessity. It's a celebration of life. By choosing fresh ingredients, experimenting with flavors, and cooking with care, you can nurture your body and soul, just as Mary has done for decades. 5. Maintaining social life. Character. Richard, 75 years old. Richard, a lively 75-year-old, has become a pillar of his community through his role as the leader of a local social group. A passionate tennis player, he meets up with friends 3 times a week to play matches that are as much about laughter and camaraderie as they are about competition. For Richard, maintaining an active social life isn't just a pastime. It's a lifeline. Building and nurturing social connections is a vital part of healthy aging. Studies show that people over 70 who remain socially active are more likely to enjoy better physical and mental health, reduced feelings of isolation, and even greater longevity. Richard embodies this truth, showing how friendships and community can enrich life at any stage. Richard's story. Richard's journey to becoming a social leader began during a difficult time in his life. After losing his wife several years ago, he found himself battling loneliness and a sense of disconnection. It felt like a piece of me was missing, he recalls. Seeking companionship, he joined a local senior group, unsure of what to expect. What he found was a welcoming circle of peers who quickly became like family. Richard didn't just attend meetings, he dove in head first. Organizing events, encouraging participation, and building bridges among members, his efforts breathed new life into the group, transforming it from a casual gathering into a vibrant hub of activity. One day during a group meeting, Richard shared a heartfelt sentiment: connect with people lifts your spirit. It's a waste to isolate yourself just because you're getting older. We all need each other. His words resonated deeply, inspiring members to open up and strengthen their bonds. Under Richard's leadership, the group now hosts weekly activities, from game nights and book clubs to outdoor picnics and fitness classes. His passion for tennis has even inspired others to pick up a racket, fostering a shared love for the sport. The senior circle has become a point of pride in the town, with locals often commenting on how active and engaged its members are. For Richard, the rewards of social connection are immeasurable. He often says, friendships keep me young, they give me energy, purpose, and joy. His story is a testament to the power of community, showing that it's never too late to build meaningful relationships and contribute to the world around you. Maintaining a social life isn't just about staying busy, it's about staying connected, feeling valued, and enriching your days with laughter and companionship. Richard's journey serves as a powerful reminder to cherish your relationships, seek out new connections, and embrace the joy of being part of something larger than yourself. 6. Carrying loads with ease. Character. George, 76 years old. George, a 76-year-old retired delivery driver, has a strength and vitality that defy his age. Whether it's carrying bags of groceries or lifting household items, George handles physical tasks with the ease of someone decades younger. His resilience and physical fitness have earned him the admiration of his family, especially his grandchildren, who often look up to him as an example of strength and independence. Maintaining the ability to carry loads is about more than just physical capability. It's a reflection of strong muscles, good balance, and a commitment to staying active. It's also a testament to George's belief in the power of small, consistent efforts to preserve health and independence. George's story. During his career as a delivery driver, George spent years lifting and carrying packages of all shapes and sizes. This daily activity kept his muscles strong and his body conditioned. When he retired, he knew that staying active would be crucial to maintaining his strength and mobility. Determined to keep fit, George developed a morning routine of light strength training using resistance bands, light weights, and body weight exercises. He focused on maintaining the muscle strength he had built during his working years. His efforts paid off. George still has the shoulder and back strength to handle physical tasks with ease. One day, while unloading bags of groceries from his car, his grandson Max offered to help. George chuckled and said, "Max, don't worry, I've got this. Muscles don't have to disappear with age, you just have to keep using them." Inspired by his grandfather's attitude, Max began joining George for morning exercise sessions, learning valuable lessons about the importance of staying active at any age. George's family sees him as a pillar of strength, both literally and figuratively. His ability to carry loads isn't just a practical skill, it's a symbol of his self-reliance and determination. For George, every lift and every carry is a reminder that age is no barrier to maintaining vitality. Being able to carry loads comfortably is a clear sign of physical health and balance. It's proof that with regular effort and a positive mindset, it's possible to preserve strength well into later years. George's story encourages us all to appreciate the small actions that contribute to long-term independence and to take pride in the everyday victories that keep us active and engaged. 7. Keeping up with technology. Character. Margaret, 73 years old. Margaret, a 73-year-old retired teacher, is proof that it's never too late to embrace new technology. Once intimidated by the complexities of smartphones and social media, she now uses them daily to stay connected with her family and explore her hobbies. Margaret has not only adapted to the digital world, but also found joy and creativity in using it to enrich her life. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment below to let me know that you are still here with me. For Margaret, technology isn't just a tool, it's a gateway to maintaining close relationships and discovering new passions. Her story is a powerful reminder that learning and growth can happen at any age, especially when it comes to keeping up with the ever-changing digital landscape. Margaret's story. On her 70th birthday, Margaret's grandson Ethan gifted her a smartphone. While she appreciated the thought, she was initially overwhelmed by the device. "I had no idea where to start," she recalls. "I was afraid I'd break it just by touching the wrong thing." Determined to master the technology, Margaret signed up for an 8 class designed for seniors at her local community center. The classes were small, friendly, and taught at a pace that made learning enjoyable. Step by step, Margaret began to understand how to navigate the smartphone, make video calls, and even share photos online. Today, Margaret uses her smartphone to stay connected with her children and grandchildren who live in different states. She loves starting her mornings with a video call to her daughter or scrolling through photos of her great-grandchildren. Beyond connecting with family, Margaret discovered a new passion for photography. Using her smartphone camera, she began taking photos of her garden and local wildlife, sharing them on social media. One afternoon, Ethan saw one of her posts and exclaimed, "Grandma, I had no idea you were such a great photographer." Margaret smiled and said, "Technology has given me a whole new way to express myself. Who knew I'd find a new hobby at this age?" Margaret's digital journey hasn't just deepened her bond with family, it's also boosted her confidence and added a sense of adventure to her daily life. She's become an advocate for other seniors in her community, encouraging them to embrace technology rather than fear it. Learning to use technology might seem daunting at first, but as Margaret's story shows, it's a skill that can open doors to connection, creativity, and personal growth. By staying curious and willing to learn, you can unlock a whole new world of opportunities, no matter how old you are. 8 reading books with ease. Character Edward, 80 years old. Edward, an 80-year-old retired literature professor, begins each evening with a familiar and cherished ritual: opening a book. A lifelong lover of the written word, Edward has made reading a daily habit that nurtures his mind and enriches his spirit. Despite facing challenges with his eyesight as he's aged, Edward's love for books has remained unwavering, and he's adapted his methods to keep this passion alive. For Edward, reading is more than a hobby, it's a gateway to exploring new ideas, revisiting old favorites, and connecting with others who share his love of literature. His dedication to reading has inspired not only his peers, but also younger generations, showing that books have the power to bring people together and keep the mind sharp at any age. Edward's story. From a young age, Edward was fascinated by stories. Whether it was fiction, poetry, or history, he found joy and wisdom within the pages of every book he picked up. As he grew older, however, he noticed his vision beginning to decline. Small print became difficult to read, and he worried that his favorite pastime might slip away. Rather than giving up, Edward sought solutions. He started using magnifying glasses and eventually embraced ebook readers, which allowed him to adjust just text size and brightness. With these tools, he could continue devouring books with the same enthusiasm he had in his youth. Edward is also a proud member of a local book club where he meets with fellow readers to discuss everything from classic novels to contemporary bestsellers. The club has become a cornerstone of his social life, offering both intellectual stimulation and a sense of community. One day, his grandson Liam asked him, "Grandpa, why do you still read every single night? Don't you get tired of it?" Edward replied with a warm smile, "Books are a treasure, Liam. They teach us, challenge us, and transport us to places we've never been. They enrich life and nurture the mind, no matter how old we are. I hope you'll always keep a love for reading." Edward's passion has had a ripple effect. Inspired by his grandfather's wisdom, Liam has started exploring classic literature, often sharing his thoughts with Edward. Together, they've created a bond that spans generations, fueled by their mutual appreciation for the written word. Reading books is more than just a pastime, it's an exercise for the brain, a source of comfort, and a way to broaden one's understanding of the world. Edward's story reminds us that the love of reading can be lifelong, and that adapting to challenges is worth it. To hold on to the things that bring us joy. 9. Financial management. Character Helen, 79 years old. Helen, a 79-year-old former bank manager, has always had a knack for numbers. Even in retirement, she diligently manages her household finances, balancing her budget and ensuring her financial independence. Her careful and consistent approach to money has not only given her peace of mind, but also inspired those around her to take control of their financial well-being. Helen believes that financial management is more than a practical skill. It's a key to reducing stress, staying independent, and living a stable, fulfilling life. Her expertise has made her a valuable resource in her community, where she shares her knowledge with others through classes designed for seniors. Helen's story. Helen's love for numbers began in her early 20s when she first started working as a teller at her local bank. Over the decades, she worked her way up, eventually becoming a branch manager. After retiring, Helen realized that her financial expertise was a skill she could continue to use not just for herself, but for others as well. Every month, Helen sits down to review her expenses, track her income, and ensure her investments are performing as expected. This habit, she says, has helped her feel secure and in control, even as life's uncertainties arise. When you manage your money well, Helen often says you sleep better at night. It's one less thing to worry about. Her approach to financial planning has extended beyond her personal life. Helen started a financial management class for seniors in her community, teaching others how to budget effectively, avoid common scams, and make the most of their retirement savings. Her classes have become a local hit, attracting people eager to learn how to navigate their finances confidently. One of her students, Frank, once thanked her, saying, "Helen, I wish I'd started managing my money this carefully years ago. You've changed my perspective entirely." Helen replied, "It's never too late to take control of your finances. Whether you're 20 or 80, the principles are the same. Know where your money is going and make it work for you." Helen's financial workshops have also brought her unexpected joys, including new friendships and a renewed sense of purpose. Her ability to organize and teach has not only helped others, but also kept her mind sharp and her spirit energized. Managing finances is a skill that fosters logical thinking, organizational abilities, and a sense of security. Helen's story is a reminder that taking charge of your money is not just about numbers, it's about empowering yourself to live the life you deserve. 10. Sleeping soundly. Character Henry, 70 years old. Henry, a 70-year-old retired construction worker, has discovered the secret to living a vibrant and healthy life: a good night's sleep. After years of working unpredictable hours, often pushing his body to its limits, Henry now enjoys the stability of a regular sleep schedule, which has transformed his overall well-being. For Henry, sleep is more than rest. It's the cornerstone of physical health, mental clarity, and emotional balance. His commitment to maintaining healthy sleep habits not only benefits him, but also serves as an example to his family of how powerful a consistent routine can be. Henry's story: during his decades in construction, Henry often dealt with irregular work hours, early mornings, and late nights that left his body and mind exhausted. It was a grind. He recalls, "I never realized how much my lack of sleep was affecting me until I retired. With retirement came the opportunity to reset his lifestyle." Determined to prioritize his health, Henry began following a simple but effective routine. He set a fixed bedtime and wake-up time, which he sticks to every day, even on weekends. To wind down in the evenings, Henry takes a leisurely walk around his neighborhood, letting the cool air and gentle motion relax his body. Back home, he listens to soothing music, often soft jazz or nature sounds, before climbing into bed. This newfound rhythm has had a profound impact on Henry's life. He wakes up feeling refreshed, with more energy to tackle the day. "When I sleep soundly, everything changes," he says. "I think more clearly, I feel better physically, and I'm in a better mood." Health does come from sleep. Henry's commitment to his sleep routine has inspired his family as well. His wife, Linda, has started joining him on his evening walks, and his grandchildren now call him the sleep guru for his advice on winding down after busy days. Experts agree that quality sleep is essential for maintaining physical and mental health, especially as we age. It helps the body recover, supports cognitive function, and even boosts immunity. Henry's story is a testament to how small intentional changes, like sticking to a regular schedule and creating a relaxing bedtime routine, can make a big difference. By valuing sleep and cultivating healthy habits, Henry has found a path to better health and happiness. His journey reminds us that it's never too late to improve the quality of our rest, and with it the quality of our lives. 11. Taking care of appearance. Character Grace, 77 years old. Grace, a 77-year-old retired beautician, has always believed that beauty is more than skin deep. It's a reflection of self-respect, respect, and self-love. Every morning, Grace spends time caring for her skin and styling her hair, rituals that bring her joy and a sense of pride. Her dedication to maintaining her appearance has not only helped her feel confident, but also inspired others to embrace their beauty as they age. For Grace, taking care of her appearance isn't about vanity, it's about honoring herself. Through her work as a beauty mentor, she shares this philosophy with other seniors, encouraging them to see self-care as a way to nurture their inner and outer well-being. Grace's story, As a former beautician, Grace has spent her life helping others look and feel their best. Even after retiring, her passion for beauty didn't fade. She decided to use her skills to empower older women by starting a beauty class. At her local community center, the class quickly became a hit, drawing women eager to learn skincare tips, makeup techniques, and styling tricks tailored to their age. One day, during a class, a student named Joan approached Grace with tears in her eyes. "Thanks to you, Grace, I've gained my confidence back," Joan said. "I never thought I could feel beautiful at my age." Touched, Grace replied, "Taking care of your appearance is more than just looking good. It's a step toward loving yourself. When you value yourself, it shows in everything you do." If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment 3 below to let me know that you are still here with me. Grace's classes have become more than a place to learn beauty techniques. They're a source of community and connection. Women share stories, laugh together, and leave each session not just with new skills, but with renewed self-esteem. For Grace, beauty is about embracing who you are at every stage of life. Her daily routine reflects this belief. She applies nourishing creams to her skin, styles her hair with care, and chooses outfits that make her feel vibrant. "When I look in the mirror," she says, "I see someone proud of her journey and still excited about what's ahead." Grace's approach to self-care is a reminder that taking care of your appearance isn't superficial. It's a way to show yourself love and respect. By valuing yourself and enjoying the simple act of daily care, you can radiate confidence and positivity just like Grace does every day. 12. Maintaining optimism. Character. Harold, 82 years old. Harold, an 82-year-old retired public servant, approaches life with a rare enthusiasm and optimism. For him, aging isn't about slowing down, it's about embarking on new adventures and embracing opportunities he never had time for during his working years. Harold's positivity has become a source of inspiration in his community, proving that life can be rich and fulfilling at any age. Through his journey, Harold reminds us that a hopeful mindset can transform life's later chapters into some of the most rewarding and meaningful. Harold's story. When Harold retired, he faced a decision. Would he spend his days looking back wistfully at the past, or would he turn the page and start a new chapter? He chose the latter. With a camera in hand, Harold decided to pursue a lifelong interest in photography, turning what had once been a casual hobby into a passion. Initially, Harold's photography began as a way to capture the beauty of nature during his morning walks. Over time, it grew into something much larger. His photos, vibrant with color and emotion, caught the attention of his neighbors, and before long, Harold was encouraged to share his work more widely. He converted part of his garage into a small photography gallery and invited the community to view his art. The gallery became an unexpected success, earning Harold a feature in the local newspaper and drawing visitors from nearby towns. People admired not just his talent, but also the spirit behind his work, a belief that life is full of beauty even in its later stages. Retirement isn't the end. Harold often says it's the beginning of new adventures. Every day is a chance to learn something new, meet someone new, or see the world from a fresh perspective. His optimism is contagious. Neighbors stop by his gallery to chat, seeking his advice on everything from photography tips to life philosophy. Optimistically looking back at the past and maintaining hope for the future is how I live, Harold tells them. It's what keeps me going. For Harold, maintaining a positive outlook isn't about ignoring life's challenges, it's about choosing to focus on the possibilities and joys that remain. His photography is more than a creative outlet, it's a reflection of his mindset and a way to share the joy with others. Harold's story is a powerful reminder that optimism can be a transformative force. By embracing change, seeking out new adventures, and finding beauty in the everyday, we can continue to grow, thrive, and inspire those around us, no matter our age. As we've seen in these inspiring stories, age is not a limitation, but an opportunity to grow, learn, and thrive in new and meaningful ways. From maintaining physical health and embracing technology to nurturing social connections and finding joy in hobbies, each example shows how life after 70 can be full of vitality and purpose. Now it's your turn. What have you learned from these stories? Was there a particular habit or mindset that resonated with you? Take a moment to reflect and share in the comments below. What is one thing you've learned today that you'll bring into practice in your own life? We'd love to hear how these stories have inspired you and how you plan to incorporate these lessons into your journey. If you enjoyed this video, please leave your comment below and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Your support means the world to us, and we look forward to bringing you more valuable and inspiring content in the future. Thank you for watching, and here's to living your best life at any age.